Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are looking at a very, very important issue raised by Advocate Adv Mahere. Remember, what is happening in Zimbabwe, is embarrassing, humiliating at the same time. We have the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe denying that they have the key responsibility of making
that things go well in Harare. But at the same time, we have the biggest problem
coming out of ignorance from an ignorant government. Nick Mangwana, it seems as if
vari kuita zvinhu zvekusvotesa. I do not understand them very, very well. Seems as if zvinhu zvese zvavari kuita ndezvekusvotesana. So Advocate Adv Mahere took time to respond to Nick Mangwana, and it's very, very important for us to take a look.
So right here, she says, we know you don't give a damn about the law, but you are aware that in terms of Section 6.2b of the Water Act, Chapter 2024, it is the responsibility of the Minister of Water to ensure that resources like Lake Chivero are managed, used, and conserved in a manner consistent with sustainable environmental management approaches and the Environmental Act. So this is something which is very, very important, because we have seen a debate emanating from different quarters, other people refusing to take responsibility of their actions, particularly those in the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe. They have refused to take responsibility of their actions. My brother Mike, a very good morning. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us this morning. So, according to the law, Advocate Adv Mahere is correct. She's right. According to the law, all water bodies, they belong to the Minister of Agriculture, and the maintenance of those water bodies must be guaranteed by the Ministry of Agriculture, which means they cannot blame Harare City Council for failure. You know, we have the Ministry of Local Government, we have the Ministry of Environment, we have the Ministry of Agriculture. These ministries, they are key in terms of making sure that water bodies are clean, because the Ministry of Local Government will be supervised by the Ministry of Agriculture to make sure that each and every sewage discharge which goes into the water bodies is treated. The Ministry of Local Government must make sure that all the water which goes to the lakes from the sewage systems is thoroughly dealt with in terms of removing toxins. Which means when you see the City Council of Harare discharging raw water into Lake Chivero, the problem is the Ministry of Local Government. They are failing, they are sleeping on duty. The problem is the Ministry of Agriculture. They are failing to make sure that they look into it to see it's their job. And also the Ministry of Environment is failing to come in and make sure that they hold these two ministries accountable. So all these two ministries, they are held accountable by the Ministry of Environment. So I do not know, when they go to cabinet, I do not know what these people discuss. I don't know what these people talk about, because it seems as if they are solely focused on the issues of 2030, and they are not focused on preserving the environment. They are not focused on making sure that things go the right way. So Nick Mangwana is out of touch. He doesn't understand these things, and he doesn't even know. That is the biggest problem of having a bootlicker and a propagandist as a government spokesperson, because they use propaganda where they just need to use logic and apply the law. They use propaganda. So that is the biggest problem. But thanks to Advocate Adv Mahere, she's doing the Lord's work and she's actually exposing them. If you read the Constitution, if you read the Water Act, actually, it's very, very clear that the responsibilities of the Minister of Agriculture are to make sure that they ensure that water resources are managed, utilized, and conserved in a manner consistent with national environmental approaches provided for in any enactment. And you know, that is something which is very, very important at this point in time. But ZANU-PF people as ZANU-PF people, they will continue to be ignorant. So Nick Mangwana was talking about how Harare City Council is pumping raw sewage into Mukuvesi River in Korobro, which also feeds into Lake Chivero, and where the wild animals and fish are dying because of cyanobacteria. So Nick does not even understand kuti Ministry of Agriculture ndio iri kufana kuita make sure kuti vari kusupervisa zvinhu zvese kuti zviri kufamba sei, ivo vachisuperviswa neMinistry of Environment. So these ministries are sleeping on duty. Why? It's because the Ministry of Local Government is untouchable. The Ministry of Local Government is untouchable. Chibaba baba anochkiwa iburu ndo makorokoza acho enyika. So you can actually see that when you see lawlessness happening in any country, ndo kwatinopesira tasvika kwatava pekuti munozoona zvinhu zvisingachafambi zvakanaka, makutanga unongedzana ndiningi, but iwewe sababa pamba uri kuitei. When you are a father, you cannot blame others for failure. Iwewe uripo because you are the head. You were made the head to supervise everyone, to make sure that everyone does things accordingly. That is the reason why presidents have power. That is the reason why ministers have power. That is the reason why, you know, all these people, they have power, ravakapiwa, nevano, and authority to do some things. So when you have authority, but you can't use that authority, then you are a useless leader. So it is what it is. But I just want to thank Advocate Adv Mahere for being a tough politician. She's actually doing the Lord's work, making sure that this government does not go. They are being exposed left, right, and center. And as we always say, incompetence can never be replaced by anything else. You have to be competent for you to deliver. But if you surround yourself with clueless people, incompetent people, sloganeers, then you are doomed to fail. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We'll continue to watch and see.